Supreme Commander Kael'thas had ruled the Galactic Empire for 60 years. He'd conquered 47 star systems, subjugated 23 species, and never once experienced fear. Until he saw the reports from the frontier. "They're calling them what?" he asked, his voice dangerously calm. His intelligence officer swallowed hard. "The Dreadnoughts, Supreme Commander. 7 human warships. They've been operating in the outer territories for 3 months. Every pirate base, every slave operation, every illegal colony destroyed. Completely." Kael'thas pulled up the tactical reports. 7 ships. Not even a proper fleet by Imperial standards. The Empire had thousands of vessels, stations across 100 worlds, armies that blotted out suns. 7 ships shouldn't matter. Why haven't we stopped them? "We've tried, sir. We sent the 6th battle group. 43 ships. They engaged the Dreadnoughts near the Epsilon relay. And none returned." Kael'thas felt something unfamiliar crawl up his spine. 43 ships. Against 7. "Yes, sir. The humans, they fight differently. Our ships follow doctrine, maintain formation, preserve assets. The Dreadnoughts don't care about preservation. They care about winning." The officer brought up combat footage. Kael'thas watched in silence as human ships tore through Imperial formations like knives through silk. They didn't retreat when damaged. They didn't call for reinforcements. They just kept coming, weapons blazing, ramming when necessary, turning their own deaths into tactical advantages. "What are we dealing with?" Kael'thas whispered. "Deathworlders, sir, from a planet called Earth. Their ships are named after human concepts of inevitability and fear." The officer read from his datapad. TDSF inevitable. TDSF relentless. TDSF unforgiven. TDSF reckoning. TDSF vengeance. TDSF wrath. And their flagship, TDSF Ragnarok. What does that last one mean? "The end of all things, sir. In human mythology." Kael'thas stared at the tactical display showing the Dreadnought's path through Imperial space. They were heading toward the slavery hub at Tartarus Station, the Empire's most profitable operation, where captured species were processed and sold. "They're coming here," he realized. "To the capital. Our analysts believe so, yes. The pattern suggests they're systematically eliminating every Imperial operation they consider morally unacceptable. Tartarus Station is the heart of that system. Mobilize the home fleet. All of it. Sir, that's over 2,000 ships. Force 7. Do it." The Dreadnoughts arrived 1 week later. Admiral Sarah Nakamura stood on the bridge of the Ragnarok, watching the Imperial home fleet assemble. 2,347 ships. The entire might of the Galactic Empire, arrayed against her 7 vessels. "Quite the welcoming committee," her tactical officer observed. Nakamura smiled grimly. "They're scared." "Good. Admiral, their numbers are irrelevant. They're fighting to protect an empire built on slavery and oppression. We're fighting to end it." She opened a channel. "All ships, battle pattern Omega. Let's remind them why Earth doesn't negotiate with slavers." The Dreadnoughts surged forward. What followed wasn't a battle. It was a demonstration. Human ships moved with impossible coordination, their AI systems networked in ways the Empire had never conceived. They targeted weak points with surgical precision, exploited every gap, turned the Imperial fleet's own size against it. When Inevitable took critical damage, it didn't retreat. It plowed into an Imperial carrier, detonating its reactor and taking 17 enemy ships with it. The crew evacuated first. Humanity didn't waste lives, but they absolutely would trade their ships for victory. By hour 6, the Imperial fleet was in full retreat. By hour 8, Tartarus Station was under human control, its 50,000 captives being evacuated to safety. By hour 10, Supreme Commander Kael'thas sent an unconditional surrender. Admiral Nakamura stood before the Supreme Commander in his throne room, flanked by Marines in powered armor. The Empire's master looked small now, diminished. "You've destroyed everything," Kael'thas said bitterly. "No, Nakamura Corrective. We freed everyone. There's a difference. What happens now? Now you dismantle your empire. Release every slave. Open your borders to oversight. Become what you should have been from the beginning, civilized. And if we refuse, Nakamura's expression hardened. Then the 6 remaining dreadnoughts will visit every imperial world, and we'll dismantle it ourselves. Piece by piece. Kael'thas looked at this human woman, this Deathworlder who toppled his empire with 7 ships and sheer determination. Why, he asked. Why do you care about slaves and systems light years from Earth? Because, Nakamura said simply, we remember what it's like to be helpless, and we decided, as a species, that we'd never let it happen to others if we could stop it. She turned to leave. The galaxy will hear of Earth's dreadnoughts, Kael'thas called after her. They'll fear you. Good, Nakamura replied. Fear keeps tyrants honest. The liberation of the Empire took 3 years. The legend of Earth's 7 dreadnoughts lasted forever.